Car Care Tips brought to you by Brandon Combs with State Farm, insuring Georgia and Tennessee.
Okay, so we're going to be bringing you these car care tips once a month, and who better to kick us off than Lebron Clark over at Mtn View CDJR. He is up in the parking lot with us today, along with Lathan Biggs, who you could not live without at the dealership, right?
Not happy without Lathan. He is everything service about it.
We're going to put your brain to the test this morning, Lathan, because you are the service manager there at Mtn View. So here we are, spring pollen season about to get underway. So your car care tips this morning relate to the season, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I've got in my hand the pretty things when they go in your car new. Betcha the ones in your car don't look like this. What is this, Lathan?
That is the cabin air filter. It's for the HVA system that it ventilates the air through the cabin and the interior of the vehicle. Okay. It helps to pretty much block out the pollens and the allergens coming from the outside of the vehicle from the inside. Okay. It helps to keep the allergens down and the pollutions from the inside of the vehicle.
So I know that y'all at Mtn View will service people's cars who've purchased from you, but also if you haven't purchased from you, right?
You don't have to have a vehicle from us. I mean, we service all makes and models. We have a computer system that allows us to download the codes, and we can get those for any vehicle.
So how often do you see people come in and you're looking at these little guys and you think, holy cow, I'm surprised you're not coughing the whole time in your car?
It happens quite often, actually, yeah. That's one of the main reasons why we do the multi-point inspections when we come in, to make sure that we at least alert the people that their cabin air filters or engine air filters are.
So how often should you have this changed? Once a year?
It really depends on the weather and the climate outside and just the kind of environment that you're in and around.
Twice a year, though, maybe?
I'd say at minimum once a year.
Okay. All right. Then this is the cabin air filter?
That is the engine air filter.
This is the engine air filter. Okay, so when we're having these high gas prices and all of us are looking for ways to keep our monetary spending down, is this a good thing to do? Change your filter?
Yes. If the engine air filter gets clogged or too dirty, it could cause poor engine performance, which leads to poor fuel mileage.
Okay, so this grate that's here, does that capture bigger things that might filter through?
Yeah, so on this is the filter part right here. These grooves right here is what actually catches all the dirt and the grime and everything that comes in through the engine.
Okay. So how often should you have this inspected and then possibly changed?
Again, I'd say it's about on the same as the cabin air filter. It all really depends on the climate and the environment that you're driving through.
Okay. We didn't want to bring these out, but everyone has them. Windshield wipers. The front windshield wipers, I guess, are easier to think about changing, but if your back windshield wiper is not new, you can really have a hard time seeing this time of year.
That is correct, yes. Same thing, the rear wiper is going to be the same as the front wipers, about every 12 months, 12,000 miles on those as well. If you don't have good wipers, good beam blades on it, it's going to cause streaking, not clean your windshield as well, and it's going to have visual problems.
Okay, so LeBron, this 125-point inspection, am I saying that right?
You're saying it right.
Does that mean that you're looking at 125 things in the car?
Yeah, actually, they're going through, and like I said, the cabin filters, the air filters, the brakes, the pads, the rotors, all your fittings and everything on your engine, your water pump. They're going to look for any leaks, anything, especially in the spring. And what I recommend is do your cabin filter, do your air filter, and your wiper blades. Because how many times this winter, when it got a little frost, did you turn your wiper blades on?
Right.
A little ice, you turn them on, and that tends to wear them out, cause grooves. And the last thing you want is driving down the road at night, as I've gotten older, I see as well.
Right.
And it's raining, and you've got all these streaks on the windows. But they're going to go through every aspect, check all your bulbs, check all your safety. Make sure that wherever you go, I'll just come to Mtn View, but wherever you go, that they do a good inspection of your vehicle.
I will say this, quick question, is inventory still an issue?
It's always an issue right now.
So more important than ever to protect what you already have?
Maintain your vehicle. We stay busy. I mean, we could open 24 hours and never get all our work done.
Well, we are so glad that you shared the car care tips with us this morning. If people do want to schedule an appointment to come in and see you, they just call the office?
Yeah, you can call our office, or you can go online and schedule an online appointment as well.
Okay, so the goal for you now is by the time you leave for work on Monday, make sure that your cabin air filter and engine air filter look as beautiful and clean as these. I'm learning. You can always find them too at Mtn View CDJR down in Ringgold, Georgia. As you heard them say, there's the phone number and address and website right there on your screen. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
The Go Red for Women Luncheon is back Tuesday, May 10th at the Chattanooga Convention Center. I'm Latrice Curry. Join us in person to celebrate survivors and help save lives from heart disease and stroke.